What is up, people? Van from the VaniverseGaming channel, bringing another video on Solasta CoTM Magister. Today's video, we are going to cover the Bard gameplay in Solasta CoTM Magister. On my previous Bard video, I didn't show any gameplay, and a couple people commented that they wanted to see the gameplay. So we're going to make up for it in this video by giving you an entire party of Bards, all level 10, so you can kind of get an idea of all the abilities they get as they level up. And then also, I picked a Bard of each subclass. So I'm going to spend a few minutes giving you a brief description of the different subclasses and some of their abilities, and then we're going to get into some combat and let you see how it all works in gameplay. So without further ado, let's get started. Now first up, we have our College of Traditions Bard. This is the selfish Bard. Most of his abilities are about him, and so first thing he gets is he cannot roll lower than a 10 on any, I believe, intimidation checks. He's the only Bard that actually gets a free cast of Mage Armor. So if you have a 20 in your Dexterity, you can get an 18 AC without wearing any armor whatsoever. So super nice ability to be able to cast it free. Doesn't count towards anything. And then also, if he is to take any damage in combat, he can actually use his reaction to do... I think it's like 2d10. It's 2 times your Bardic Inspiration die, so a d10 at level 10. Plus your Charisma modifier and Psychic damage, and has a chance to stun them. So very much so, probably the more tanky Bard if you want to have a Bard that's a little bit more up in their face. Coming in number 2 here, we got the College of Hope Bard. So this is your healing Bard. They get some spells that none of the other Bards get. So I believe they get Prayer of Healing, Mass Healing Word, and maybe Greater Restoration. There's another one that they just get for being this subclass. In addition, when you are to take a short rest, so we'll just show you here, they get 2 things. First, they get to add their Charisma modifier to their Song of Rest dice. And in addition to that, after you do a short rest, they actually grant you temporary hit points to the Song of Rest dice that you would have rolled. So let's just say you roll a 1d10, since I'm level 10, and you have a 5 Charisma because you have a 20 Charisma, you have a plus 5. So let's just say you get max, that's 15 hit points. Your Song of Rest die would have healed you. Well, in this case, you would also get 15 temp hit points. So we're going to do it here and see how everybody rolls. And we're going to close. And you can see Andre got 9, Baron got 13, Polly got 10, and Serene, whatever her name is, got 9. So that's one of their other abilities minus the extended spell list. And then finally, if one of your team members is below half their maximum hit points and you use a Bardic Inspiration on them, they actually can get healed for your same Song of Rest die. So ultimately, this is the best Bard healer you can pretty much get, and probably even better than some of the other healer classes. Now let's get into the Heroism Bard. So this Bard is all about hitting those beautiful Bardic Inspirations and also doing some damage. So I'd say this is probably more of your support Bard. So one of the abilities that this Bard gets is that when they do a Bardic Inspiration and you roll it, you actually get to roll your Bardic Inspiration at advantage and take the higher die. In addition to that, if she casts her Bardic Inspiration or this Bard casts their Bardic Inspiration on somebody, it will do damage to a nearby target, and that damage is, it's okay. It's just a little bit of damage that they take, and then they also get disadvantage on their next attack. So it's within 12 cells of whoever this Bard casts Bardic Inspiration on. And then on top of that, they also get this other ability here called Heroic Tale, where they can cast one ally within 6 cells for 1 minute. They get immunity to Frighten and Fear, and they advantage on all saving throws. So that's their 3 special abilities. And then finally, we'll get to the College of Lore Bard. So this Bard comes from the SRD. The main thing about this Bard that makes them very special is that at level 6, they get their magic secrets. So they get it at level 6 and level 10. So every Bard at level 10 can pick 2 spells from any other spell list. The Lore Bard can do it at level 6 as well. So this really opens up a play style where you can get 2 additional spells out of any other spell list. In addition to that, this Bard gets the power Cutting Words. So instead of Bardic Inspiration, you actually can have enemies roll a Bardic Inspiration die, and that die is how much they take off of their attack roll. So if they were going to attack you for a 20 and you hit them with this and it's a 5, then they're actually going to take 5 off and it'll only be a 15. So really, really strong spell. So that, in addition to the magical secrets, is what really makes the Lore Bard probably one of the stronger bards currently in Solasta, just because of the availability of those extra spells and also the ability to reduce somebody's attack because it lasts for the entire turn, which makes it pretty darn amazing. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's just see how a bard will play in combat. We step on this thing and we're going to get into a little fight, and we'll kind of demonstrate some of the abilities of the bard. Now, bards are pretty good from a spellcaster standpoint, so I could just probably AoE kill everything with spells, but then we wouldn't do it justice here. So we're going to come over here, and given this guy is our more tanky bard, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself my 18 AC, ba-boom, right there. And then I'm going to inspire somebody. So who am I going to inspire? I'm going to inspire, sure, there we go, my College of Lore Bard. Okay. Inspired. Okay, now it's my College of Lore Bard. So as I told you, she has the ability to do cutting words. So we will go ahead and show you that. We'll put it on this Badland Gas. So right there, a 4. So now anytime this one attacks on its turn, it's going to lose 4 on its attack roll, which is very nice. And then we could also cast the spell here if we want. And because I picked Lore Bard, I picked up Lightning Bolt and Fireball. So why not throw a little fireball and soften these babies up? Maybe even kill a couple. Alright. No death, but soften them up a little bit. Alright, so now it's their turn. This guy's going to come up and he's going to get some here. Yep. Good, good. Alright. Come on, come on. So hopefully they'll attack Andre. You can see the reaction we talked about. And then in addition, we'll also show you some of these other abilities of these casters and healers. Alright, so this is our healing bard. This is our College of Hope bard. So like I said, they get healing spells. In addition, they can put a little bit of a healing if they're half health. But other than that, they're just a basic, you know, run-of-the-mill bard. So we're going to give Andre some inspiration here. And then all bards get this Mind Twist. If you ever have an AoE like this, Mind Twist is a great spell. But also, so is Dreadful Omen. It's very similar in what it does. But it also has the Frighten condition. So both are really strong spells as you get up. We're going to Mind Twist these guys and see if we can kill some of them. Alright. So we killed one and the rest saved. But hey, we're good. Alright, so now here's our Heroism Bard. So again, if I put Bardic Inspiration on someone, it actually get to roll 2 and take the higher one. So I am actually going to inspire, I'll inspire this guy here for his heals. And then you'll notice when I do this, this guy probably right here is going to take some damage. So you see he just failed and he was hit by the Thundering Voice. So that's one of the special abilities, is anytime the Heroism Bard casts Bardic Inspiration on somebody, the closest enemy within 12 cells takes damage. So 1d8 plus 4, so it's a 1d8 plus your Charisma modifier, and I did max damage to that thing. So you can do damage just by inspiring people. So I still get my special abilities here. I'm going to cast Heroic Tail, and I will put that also on this guy here. Okay. So these guys are all coming. Hopefully Andre will get attacked here in a second, and then we can kind of finish this fight off from there. Alright, so it's Andre's turn. He's already been inspired, so we can do some cool stuff here. Let's oh man, I don't even know. Okay, I'll inspire Polly because I don't think she's inspired yet. Yep. And then I'm just going to stab this guy for fun. Alright. No need to roll my Bardic Inspiration because I rolled so well. Alright, so Lore Bard time. We're going to do some more cutting words just to show you guys cutting words. So these super gas look pretty mean. We'll put it on that guy. And then I'm going to use my next spell here to go invisible. And bye-bye. And you can't see me. All right, so he missed. Let's see if he gets a hit on him. There we go. So now here's where you should be able to use your reaction. Why couldn't I use my reaction? Oh, it's because of my temporary hit points. That's why. That's why I couldn't use my reaction. He didn't even get through my temporary hit points, so we'll have to wait. Okay. And then this guy will show you this cool ability, this Dreadful Omen. This only hits bad guys. Alright. Killed a whole bunch of them with that. And then who doesn't have an inspiration? Everybody's inspired. So we'll just end our turn. This guy, we'll just do a little tacky tack here. Alright, so because I missed, I can do my Bardic Inspiration die. I only rolled a 1. Thanks for that. And we'll inspire someone else, because if we inspire them, they'll take damage. So we'll inspire Andre, and then this one should take damage. Yep, but he passed, so he only took 5 hit points. No big deal. Alright, Andre, let's do this, man. What should we do? What should we do? We could do Hold Monster. These aren't monsters. Okay. We can do... Nope, they're not that either. I don't know what to do. Hold Person? Nope. Alright, whatever. I don't want to kill them all, because then you can't see my abilities. Here we go. We'll Fairy Fire. There we go. And they both passed. Okay. And then we're just going to attack this guy here. Spend a Bardic Inspiration die. And we're going to Cutting Words this guy again. You can't hit me because you had Cutting Words. So you just rolled a 3. Alright, so they all get an attack of opportunity. Let's just burn them all. Let's see if we can kill this thing with attacks. Ha-ha! Oh, miss. Oh, miss. So he's afraid. He's running away. Alright. And we could probably finish this thing up here. Do a little bit of that. See, I don't even have to heal. Even spending my die, I still missed. Alright, who needs Inspired? Inspired. Alright. I'll just move and try and kill these things. Let's see if this thing attacks me. Yep, took 12 slashing damage, no big deal. He crit me, okay. And then we'll do a little bit of this. Okay, got a couple failures here. I still missed. Oh, even with a 9? A 19 misses? Are you kidding me? We'll inspire Polly. You won't be able to see this guy's ability, but take my word for it. He does have a reaction if something would ever attack him. Oh man, I don't want to do that. I'm hoping this guy will attack him. There we go. Talking Polly. Alright, so we'll do a little... None of them have lost half their health, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit our friends with this cold spell, so that we can show you the healing abilities. So here you go. Spend a Bardic Inspiration die to inflict psychic damage to your enemy and stun them until the end of their turn if they fail a saving throw. So this is what Andre gets to use. As you can see, it uses a Bardic Inspiration. So we're going to do it. And we're actually going to do it on our friend there. So we did 9 cold damage here. Alright, so now people are actually hurt a little bit, but they're still not below their hit points, so this will just inspire them, it won't heal them. You see the heal was 0 because they're not at half health. And then let's just finish this off. All right. So, as you can see, the Bard is very much so dependent on their Bardic inspiration and their spells, but they do have a very nice spell list with some of these abilities like Hold Monster, Dominate Person. I picked up some of these other spells because at level 10 you can get 2 spells from another class. So they're very versatile, and the higher level you get, the stronger they are. Early on, you don't have a lot of Bardic Inspirations, you don't have a lot of Bard spell slots, so you're going to be saving those until you get to about level 5. And then at level 5, you get all your Bardic Inspirations back on a short rest, and that's when you can really start using them more. But hopefully this video gives you kind of an idea of how a Bard plays. Mostly a support class, some DPS, but for the most part, you're supporting the other party members in your party of 4 that you're going to build. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of the Bard and some of the different spell class subclasses. This is Van from the VaniverseGaming channel. Cheers and peace out.